welcome back to my Minecraft city, and this is episode 4 of building the airport. So we'll just crack straight on with it. So at this side where we finished off last time, we're just going to add another door in there quickly, and we'll carry on with around this side to finish off the bottom half of this airport. So we're going to start off with putting the grey concrete on the corners. So this side and the other side, right up to the top. If you watched the previous video, which you should have if you've watching this one, this is exactly the same as we did on the last videos with the pillars. And yeah, this corner as well needs to have the grey pillar as well, so we'll build that up. So now this side needs to have a pillar in the middle, and I think it's the 13th block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. On 13th and 14th block we want the grey pillars, and we'll build them up same as we did the other pillars, with the white concrete in between the window sections and that grey concrete right up to the ceiling. Okay, and we want to do the same on the other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And that's the grey again, all the way up to the top, and that should be level with the other pillar that you've got on the other side. So now they're done, we're just going to fill all this in with white concrete. There's no windows on this section, so we're just going to fill this right in. So this next section across also is going to be filled in, and that corner where it pokes out, that's going to be filled in completely as well. So this one is going to be a window, so we're going to put concrete, white concrete all around the edge, and then window in the middle. But first we need to put the pillar on the corner here. So that's grey concrete again around the edge, 3 blocks, and then that goes all the way up to the top. So apologies for the noise in the background, I've got my tumble dryer on, I do apologise. Yeah, so like I said here, you're going to put all the way around the edge a white concrete border. Just have some night vision on. And this is for a window, so once you've done a layer on the top, a layer down the sides, you'll be able to fill in with glass panes. So that should be us done with the whole of the bottom part of the airport. So the whole of the bottom is now filled in with either windows or completely blocked out. So next I think we need to do the top half, and we will nearly be there at finishing the structure of the airport. So in this top half we'll also need to bring the train station and the airport together with a tunnel that goes over the top of the the road. But we'll just start from where we last finished that bit of glass in the corner. We'll start from here, and most of this is going to be the same. There's only a few that is blocked out, but most of the upper part of this build is going to be windows. So we just outline the blue with white concrete. Again, a white concrete all the way around the edge, and then the glass in the middle. So this next section along, this little corner bit, that can be filled in with white concrete. And then this next section, again, a layer all the way around the outside of white concrete and fill it in the middle with glass. Okay, the next side is exactly the same, concrete around the edge and glass in the middle. So this back end is slightly different because this is where you would be getting off a plane. So we're going to put white concrete at either side, white concrete at the top. Then at the bottom we miss a gap, add concrete, and then the other side miss a gap, add concrete. So we'll put them up to the top, leave 2 gaps either side, and they're going to be windows. And then in the middle is going to be where the doors go to come off the plane. And then we just put glass panes in them windows, and we'll leave the door for now how it is. So next side is a window again. So we are just going to outline this window with white concrete. Let me just change this weather because I don't like rain and I don't like dark. So that's then, and then if we, around all the edge we put white concrete and glass in the middle, same as the other windows. Okay, this one again is exactly the same, white concrete round the edges and glass in the middle. This part of the build is very boring, but I did all the outline first and tried to do this part in sections so that it was easy to follow. So I hope it's not too boring for you, but this was the easiest way to show you by breaking it down into sections. So this little corner here we're just going to fill in with white concrete, and then around the next bit that is going to be a window again, so white concrete all around the edge and glass panes in the middle. So this next section has got a window in, but it's not just a layer around. So we're going to build out 1, 2 on that side first, and then we're going to go all the way along the top, down the other side, and along the bottom, and then that's our window. So this one's slightly different because the pub is behind here, and I needed to bring that window a bit shorter for the entrance of the pub. Otherwise you wouldn't see anything through that window anyway. So this corner we're just going to fill in with white concrete, and now we're getting to the main back part of the build, so the main bulk back, and mostly this is all going to be filled in completely with white concrete. So here this is all filled in with white concrete. So coming round to this large back piece, we're going to need to add some pillars in here. But if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then I think that's about where the pillar is going to be, but let's check along the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So on the 13th and 14th, I'm going to add the pillar, the grey concrete pillars, and we're going to take them all up to the top like we have the other ones. White concrete in the middle, and that goes right up to the roof of the build, like so. And then if we go over to the other grey pillar on the other corner, we're going to count in again: 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13, 14 is where the grey bricks are, and we're going to build them up again the same as the others. Now the top section of this, now we're sort of done the pillars, the top section of this is all going to be filled in just white concrete, because this top section is where the duty free is, and we don't want any windows in there. We want lots of shelving space and places to put stuff, so we fill this in all along this back end, just white concrete. So that back section's now been done, and on this side this is again going to be filled in all with white concrete. So then the staircase, it's already done, and then at the back of the staircase that's going to be all white concrete. And then this is where we start adding windows again. So again, a white concrete border all the way around the edge, and glass in the middle. So again, all of this side is going to be windows, so we're just going to outline all of these on this side until we get to the end with white concrete and fill them in the middle with glass panes. So if you do that, and I'll speed this up to when we get to the end. So that's all the windows done on this side, on this terminal. Then we're going to the back of this, and again, exactly like the other side that we did, this is where you're going to be coming on a plane, so we need to have a doorway in here to be able to get on and off the plane through the tunnel. So again, we're going to line the edge with white concrete, and then we are going to miss one and add a white concrete, and then the same on the other side, and then build that up to meet the other white concrete, and that's our window. So we'll put our panes in there, and we'll leave the door for now. We'll come back to that one later. So on this side of the build, again, this is all windows apart from the tiny corner bit, which is only 3 bricks wide. That will be just solid, but the rest you can see by where the pillars are where your windows are going to be. So you just outline them windows with white concrete and put glass panes inside. So we'll just speed up the build to get that side done. So that's all your sides done, at the sides and the back. All we've got left is the top half of the front to do now. So most of this is self-explanatory and will be windows. So we'll start from this end, and this first section is just a line on the line of white concrete on the outside and window panes on the inside. This next section is the same, so a line of white concrete around the outside and glass panes on the inside, exactly the same. It does start to change as you get towards the middle, but we'll do the edges first and then we'll do the middle bit. So next window along is the same, white concrete around the edge and glass panes in the middle. And then I think we'll stop and go to the opposite end and work our way in again. Okay, so I think that's it for this side I'm going to do. So I'm going to go to the other side and I'm going to start with the first biggest window. So we've got the main entrance there, then there's a smaller window, and then we're going to start in this window here. So you should see the stairs in the opposite side. So again, we're going to line the outside of that whole area with white concrete and add glass panes in the middle. So the next window along and the next window past there is going to be exactly the same. We are going to line around the edge of the window with concrete blocks and just have window glass panes in the middle. That's this one and the one to the right of this. So if you do both of them, exactly the same. So we're nearly done. We've done all of the top windows bar a few in the middle. Just in the middle here over the front door and to either side. Now what we're going to do is, if you've built the train station, we're going to bring all of the edges from the train station to the airport. So all four corners of that exit from the train station we're going to bring towards the airport, and they should match up perfectly. So where the ends met up with the other ends at the airport, I've just joined them together, and we're just going to fill all the bottom in white concrete. So now we're going to fill in the top section as well, and this is just going to be filled in with white concrete again. Actually, we'll fill this bottom in. We'll bring that bottom section in by one to make a large doorway like the other end is, and then we'll just fill all the top in with white concrete. So now we've just got the size of this tunnel to do, and this is going to be glass, so glass panes all the way along, all the way up to the ceiling on either side. Okay, so that's the tunnel complete. So now you can walk over and go into the train station or walk straight into the airport. There you go, that tunnel's done. Now we just need to finish off the windows on either side of this. So as you can see, because we've put that in there, that tunnel in there, it's made that gap a lot smaller, and we can now see where the windows can be. So this smaller one, we'll put the white concrete around and just add the white, I keep saying white, the glass panes. And then this one, very similar, white round the edge, glass panes in the middle, and we'll do that on the other side as well. Okay, that's all of the windows done and the sides on the whole build, minus a few details. We've basically got the major shape of an airport now. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by getting another material. Let's just make it day. And I'm going to get out some smooth quartz slabs. And we're going to start using quite a lot of smooth quartz slabs. So on the pillar, white pillars in front of the front doors, we're going to add one on top, bring it out one, and to the side two. Then we're going to bring it back towards the airport against the grey pillar. And then if we bring it out one, two, and another out there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to extend that all the way along to the other white pillar on the other side of the doorway. We're going to bring this side back. It'll be one layer over the overlapping where the post is. Bring that all the way back, and we're going to fill all the middle of this section in with the slabs. So it's going to be a bit like a shaded area over the front entrance. Now I think this pillar's one out. No, we'll add on. So add one more load of white concrete. Yeah, so we're just going to fill all this area in with the slabs. So that's that little overhang done over the front doors of the airport. And now what we need to do is on the top of the blue, we need to add some more slabs. And this is just to texture a bit more the outside of the airports. I think I said before, airports are usually quite boring buildings, pretty much just concrete. So I've tried to jazz this up a little bit more. So all where the blue lines are, we're going to put a slab on the top of the blue and on the bottom of the blue, and this is going to go all the way around both bottom blue sections and top blue sections as well. So we want to do that all the way around. So that's all of your slabs done on the blue areas all the way around the build. So now we're going to come to this little bit where the staircase comes in, and we're going to build this up to the same height as the ceiling. So all the way around, build it up to the same height. Actually, I think we'll just build it up to level with the blue, top blue area. So yeah, to the top there, but on the end we're going to build it as high as the blue area. The reason why we're doing that is this staircase is going right to the top floor to the control room. So that part where it's lower is where the stairs are going to be. So the rest of it just wants to be built up to the same height as the whole building. So now we've built that up to the same height, we want to leave a door space, so 2 up from the floor. We want to then build that right up to the ceiling as well. So now that part is done, we can go and do the other staircase as well. So this corner we're going to build up to the first level of blue, and then the rest of it we can build up all the way to the ceiling. So this corner will build right up to the ceiling, and we can even do from that edge over to connect it. We'll build this up all the same, but on the end of it that will only be built up as far as the blue, I think. We'll have a look when we come to that. So yeah, that will needs to be built up the same height as the blue. No, we'll leave that for now. I think I'll do that in blue. Makes it the same as the rest of it. Not that you'll see it, so you can do this in blue or you can do it in white concrete. You're not going to see it once the floors go on, so it's up to you really. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to fill the rest of this with white concrete. Again, like I said, I've done it in blue, but if you want to do it in white, it doesn't matter, because that's going to be filled in for the ceilings anyway. So I'm just going to make a doorway in here, like so. You can see there. I think just because it looks odd at the minute, I don't like things looking odd. So here we're just going to build up the back end up to the blue, and we're just going to leave that because that's going to be a doorway into the upstairs and to the duty free. And because obviously, like I said, I like things to be equal, I'm going to change this along here to blue as well. But again, like I said, you're not going to see it anyway, so you don't need to change it. It's just I like it to look equal, even though you're not going to see it. So that's the staircases, well, walls to the staircases done now. Let's have a look at it. So yeah, we've got all the walls done. So now we just need to look in at filling in all the floors. So where the blue is where your walls are going to be. If we start with, there's going to be 2 layers of ceiling. so we can put lights in the ceiling. So if you start off by filling in the top floor with the top layer, from the top layer of blue concrete, and then we'll do the bottom layer later, because then we can put the lights in as we're putting the ceiling in. So this is a bit of a boring bit. We'd need to do the whole of this area. The whole of the airport needs to be filled in like this. So I will speed this up or even cut it out, because you don't want to see me doing this all day. So there we go, that's that section we are doing. Same with this floor, the ceiling is going to be the same. So the top two blue layers is going to be 2 layers of ceiling. The only differences with this is that where the control room's going to be, we change it up slightly. So before I do that, I will show you what I'm going to do with that. The roof, I'm going to do blue, so the top layer of roof is going to be blue, but underneath where you see the ceiling, it's going to be white concrete. Apart from where the, oh, I missed a bit. Apart from where the control room is going to be, the top layer is going to be white, because that's the flooring for the control room. So I'll just do a little bit of this bottom just to show you how it goes. And then the roof is going to be filled in with the top layer, where the top layer of blue is on the stripe around the building. I'm going to fill that in with blue. So you want to fill that in with blue all apart from the area, the main area in the middle where the control room will be, which is here. This section here, you do not want to fill in blue. So just like magic, it's all done, apart from this section here where we're going to add the control room. So from the corner of this blue, we're going to go 4 up, I think it is, on each corner, is it? And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 up. So every corner we want to do 5 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the opposite side, so the corner of here. So this little section here is just level with the staircases. 2, 3, 4, 5. And what we're going to do is we're going to connect these all together at the top. So now we've done that, we can build up the grey concrete pillars up to the same height as these. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4 pillars to build up to the same height as this. And what I can start doing is filling in this area as well. So we're gonna, this is all going to be glass blocks, I think. So we're going to grab some glass blocks. And then we're going to fill in all around here with glass blocks. And I think this end one will add white concrete blocks to that. There we go. So now this is where the stairs is. I'm going to fill this in with the blue concrete up to a certain point. I don't want to do it too much because that's where the stairs are going to be, and I want to make sure it's not going to bang our heads as we walk up the stairs. So we'll just do it to there, and then we've got to work out where the stairs are going to be. So I'm not quite sure where to start the stairs at the minute. So if you bear with me and we'll have a look and see where the stairs will start. So I'll just try it from here for now and see what happens. So it does look like that is one out. So what we need to do is just pull these stairs back one more. So the stairs will actually start back on 2 away from the wall. So I'll just change these to move all the stairs backwards. So that's the stairs up to the control room done. And we're going to work our way up and start doing the walls. So where these grey pillars are, we're just going to build these up to the same height as this top area. And then that should easily show you where the windows have to be. So it'll be exactly the same as the other windows. A white concrete around the edges, but we're not going to put white concrete on the top edge, just the 2 sides and the bottom to cover that blue. So if I go to this far window and just show you what we're going to do. So we're going to have the white concrete on the edges there, along the bottom to cover the blue, and then on the sides there. And we're not going to do the top. No, we're not going to do the top. I'm going to delete that. And then we're just going to put glass blocks in between. And you're going to do that all along this side and the other side. But at the front of the build, I will stop and show you how to do that one. So if we go around to the front end, this is going to be one long window, but if we put some white concrete on the same level as the blue ceiling and then add another row on top of that, so we're going to do that all the way along, and then one layer of white concrete at the side at the other end, and then we're just going to fill that in with glass blocks. There's no pillars on this end, so it is just going to be one constant window. So now the glass is done, we just need to fill in where these stairs are going to be. I'm going to fill it up with the blue concrete up to one before the wall. I'll have to check that to make sure that's right, so we can get up and down the stairs without being stuck. So at the minute we can go up and down, bring it forward to there, I think it is. Yeah, and then what we need to do is we add white concrete above there. And then, oh, so the white concrete's there, we'll just finish that off. And then we need to add white concrete diagonally above that, attaching to the existing wall. So from there, all the way across, and then fill that in above. So as you can see, we can go up and down these stairs now without hitting anything to take us up to the control room. We just need to fill that rest of that wall in. So now I am just going to replace that, so that's right. If you want it to look symmetrical, because obviously we've got that white bit sticking out now where the stairs are. If you want it to look symmetrical, you could just pop onto the other side and just add some white concrete in the same format as that. If you're not that bothered, don't worry, it is just to make it look a bit more symmetrical. So I've just popped that on that side. So when you hover above, you can see it's the same either side. So now we want to go and start filling in the flooring. So we're going to do this from the top line of the blue concrete, and we're just going to fill in the whole of this area in white concrete. That's all the flooring done. Now we can move on to the roof. So for this we need some daylight sensors, some redstone lamps and some glass blocks. So from this corner we want to put a redstone lamp in the corner, redstone lamp in that corner, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in the middle. So to make this even, we want to put it on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th and 5 in from there. So you'll have 2 together. Now from each of these, we want to put 5. Every 5th one we want to be a redstone lamp with glass in between. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 redstone lamp. Now we're going to do this all the way to the end, and then once we've done that, we're going to add some daylight sensors on top and activate them so that the lights come on at night. So yeah, everywhere where there's not a redstone lamp, there will be glass. So with the daylight sensors, we just add them on and click them once, and then that turns it on to nighttime mode, so it'll only turn on at night. And you want to put this on every single redstone lamp that you've put in the ceiling. So that's the control room roof done, and the whole of the airport. So all we need to do now is the runway, and the outside of the airport and the inside of the airport. So subscribe and like for the next episode. Bye!